opening statement, and then we'll take questions.
Yeah, winning's hard. Sometimes they're a little ugly, but just working like heck to get to that second score. Felt like trying to put that complementary football, that synergy together, and we felt that end of the second quarter last week into the third quarter, and just every single time we started to kind of turn that corner. One phase just kind of, defensively we get the 3 and out, we get the first down, and then we kind of sputter on offense. Same thing, we go down and score, we give up a couple first downs on defense, so we never really just got that ball rolling from a synergy standpoint, but we got the 2-score lead. Wanted to put one more drive together, kind of put it away. Tech kept fighting, and tip of the cap to them. Did some great things on defense, did some great things on offense, special teams. And that's GLIAC football, and 2 really, really good football teams. And it comes down to, a couple plays here and there, and there's so many of those plays. Jason Hardy going back on the quick hit, the punt, quarterback punt. Coach Shute calling the naked on third down, to kind of end the game there. Derek Woods ripped it out, doesn't go and score, has the frame of mind to go down. So we finished the game with the ball in our hand. Chris Little pick. There's just so many of those plays throughout the game that make such a big difference in a 1-score, 2-score game. So proud of our guys, proud of the response. A couple weeks ago was tough, really uncomfortable around here. And then respond to success last week, and just looking forward to an awesome finish and see what happens in the region, beating a 7-2 team.
Our players today, Torian Wyatt, linebacker, Andrew Schuster, quarterback.
Coach, were you getting nervous after they scored with 2 minutes to go?
We've been in that scenario all season long. We've been in those football games. Every single game this season, against these really good opponents comes down to one possession. So we've been in that. We do a ton of situational football. We went to work on the hands team this week, and they decided to kick it deep. So yeah, we put ourselves in those situations quite often. Be the best when it means the most. So yeah.
In a close game like this, can you talk about how big of a game that Torian had?
Oh my gosh, just the pressure on the quarterback, and just to see Torian's growth. When did you start playing football?
12th grade year.
Senior year of high school.
Really?
And he's a guy that walked on here. And earned a scholarship, and just has continued to grow and grow and grow. And then to see a game like that against a really good football team in a kind of a playoff environment, you got to win to stay alive and keep your hopes alive. But the strip sack, running sideline to sideline, and just, obviously go down in the end zone next time, right?
Yeah.
Fumble recovery, but just finding the football and the instincts combined with the humility to take coaching every day, and just to see his growth and his improvement and his progression it's why we do it. It's why we love doing this. As a guy that, took a shot on himself, bet on himself to walk on, and started playing football late, and he's just getting better every single week, and it's so cool to see.
Well, Torian, why didn't you play until senior year of high school?
Nothing crazy, just doing other things,
Did the coach see you in the hallway and said, you look like a big dude, come play for me?
No, not really. I just came up to practice one day, just said I wanted to play.
Coach Royal, right?
Yeah.
Torian, can you sort of walk through the play where you got to the quarterback in the end zone?
Well, Coach Lewis had a great play call. I just did my job. He fumbled the snap. I just chased him down, tackled him.
How's that feel, knowing that it was such a big play? I mean, the ref's going to go up,
Oh, it feels great. There's nothing like it. Like, there's nothing that can replicate that feeling. Just like one of a kind.
Coach, talk about the secondary, since that Blackville State game, the growth and development. They had another fantastic game today.
Oh my gosh, and just again, talk about the growth of Torian, but Quinn Wills, just what he's become. Jason Hardy and the whole crew back there, Trey Green. Going on Tony Roberts and Chris Little now, playing as a true freshman, getting his hands on the football every single day, open field tackling. But you could go right down the list, and and they've been through it, and there's been some adversity, and to see them show up and Torian just said it, do the job, and then what's so cool is they do that job, and then they let their ability go to work. And Josh Anderson back there with his leadership, It's just been so cool to see guys kind of going through some hard times, but then, you know, the response to it and then just the continued growth. It's been just so phenomenal to watch. And tremendous credit to our defensive staff, Coach Lewis and the crew, that just to see that, you know, that development and keep pushing those guys, because, you know, there's no seniors in that group too. So really excited about the future of it.
Andrew, taking you back to the second quarter, you had a huge pass, 23-yard pass to Kellen Reed. What was the play design? What went well on that drive? You had 2 big passes to Kellen.
Oh yeah. I think we got the ball back right before half, and then you know, I think we hit Kellen twice in that drive and scored in 2 plays. We had great play design by our coaches. We got the ball to him in space the play before, and then, you know, we got the look we practiced for, and we just executed it. So yeah, it was a great play design for both those plays, and a big score in that type of game.
It's cool. Coach Shue was narrating the whole thing because they had 2 empty checks. You know, 1 empty check ball would go here, other empty check ball would go there. We just walked through it. We
Yeah.
kind of got to it late in the week.
Yeah.
Talk
And
about,
it was cool.
Tech's defense presents a lot of issues just because they're moving so much, they're blitzing, a lot of stunts on the defensive line for you to decipher where the rush is coming from. Talk about the mental preparation it took to play that game today.
Yeah, I think obviously they're really sound defense. You know, they do a lot of things, especially up front. And, you know, I thought our O-line did a great job of, you know, picking up the pressures and stuff and all they do on the defensive line. I thought our game plan also, you know, it really helped me a lot. You know, Coach Shue preparing me for all these looks. It kind of simplified it in my mind. And I thought we had a great game plan, and we went out there and executed it.
Coach, talk about, as an offensive line coach your entire life, the ups and downs of the offensive line play. At times it looks like we can run the ball, and then at times it's like, what just happened?
Yeah, no, and again, the mark of great teams is consistency, right? And I think we're becoming a really good team that has the ability to become a great team. And that's, I think, you know, what I want to show the regional committee is just the growth, right? We talked about the defensive backs, but the growth of this offensive line, the growth of the run game, the growth of the entire football team. You know, we talk about Torian sitting right next here, redshirt freshman quarterback. But the mark of greatness is consistency, right? And you know, there's been some really, really great flashes, and I think we're consistently becoming pretty good now. Now to be great is to not just run the ball when when they're not expecting it, but when you have to. And that was cool today that we, you know, up 2 scores, and we, you know, got a couple of those first downs when we had to do it, right? So we're getting there, and I think this team is becoming really, really hot, and the improvement. We just want to keep it together, keep playing. So regional committee's listening. It's a good football team to get in the tournament.
Torian, the Tech offense, a lot of moving parts. They're doing a lot of different things. The linebacker, you really got to stay locked in and make sure everybody's doing their job. Talk about the difficulty of preparing for that offense this week.
I mean, it's kind of difficult because, you know, they got so many emotions and everything. You got to really be keyed on the person you're supposed to be watching or watching the line, and just take it one step at a time. Once we got that done, it was smooth sailing, just honing on our skills and playing fast.
Torian, you had 2 sacks today. Defense was able to keep Tech from scoring those big plays. Take me through what you felt went well.
Really just, I don't know, just we went out there to, like, play our game. Coach has some good calls. We all worked as a team, really. Did our jobs. Opportunity showed up, and just we capitalized on it.
Andrew, can you talk about the game that Griffin had today? Easily his best career game, and what kind of a weapon that he can be for you?
Yeah, you know, Griff, he's a great player. You know, he does his job, you know, every time he's in the game. We saw it a few weeks ago. He had some big-time catches, and I thought he had an excellent game again today. So, you know, really taking advantage of his opportunities, and, you know, I'm proud of him. He did a great job today.
Coach, homecoming today, big game, and what did it mean for your players especially people coming back to watch this game.
No, I think homecoming, opportunity to try to play our way into the tournament. But shout out to the Laker Nation, great crowd today. Felt them, heard them. A lot of alumni, a lot of people that wore the black and blue and built this place. And I think it was an awesome opportunity because the struggles early this year, the struggles right in the midseason, to show who this football team is and show, what the future of this football program, this football team can be. So homecoming, bring the alumni back. Saw a bunch of guys that I was part of getting a chance to coach, the guys that built Lubber Stadium and built this. And it's awesome to be able to win a football game at home against a really good opponent for them.
Peter, take us through that third down call to seal the game on the backside tight end wide open. Were you guys kind of setting that play up with all those run plays facing that blitz?
Yeah, we had that play kind of in our back pocket the whole time. We practiced that towards the end of the week, and we weren't on the right hash that we usually practice it on, but like you said, we were running the ball a lot at the end, so we kind of set up perfectly, and we executed it great, and it was a perfect play call for the perfect time of the game. So